Alright everybody, we're back with another video. This one is a day late. I've been trying to do every 3 days, but I kinda didn't get there. Yesterday was a busy day, and then I spent the morning today playing Skyrim, so whoops. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is, I've got a Corvette. Corvette-ish, I don't know, it kinda looks like a Corvette. And I figure that will make a little more of a... Oh, space frame, that's not it. We'll make sort of a glued aluminum. That doesn't make any sense. We'll just go for this stuff. Basically what I want to do is I want to make a front wheel drive Corvette. We may have to switch this up, but we should be able to get there. Oh wait, double wishbone again. Whoops, I'm misclicking a lot today. So I want to go front wheel drive, and I want to put like a ton of horsepower in it as well. So if we do a 90-degree V10, oh, it'll fit. What about a V12? Okay, no, we'll go for a 90-degree V10. I don't think we've done one on the channel before. We're just gonna build as much power as we can get. The height is too much if we go 10 liters. That's reasonable. So for front-wheel drive, it can only be, and I say only, it can only be 6.3, okay, we'll go 6.4 liters. We'll make this as wide as we can get it. Oh my goodness. Okay, we can do 8.5 liters and still have it be front wheel drive. Maybe a bit bigger, 8.6. No, we're not gonna be able to. It still says it will fit. Like here it won't fit. Then if we go down, it says it'll fit here, but I want to do front wheel drive, so we're just going to go for an 8.6 liter. 8.6 liter magnesium V10 with that. Okay, this is just better for emissions. We'll just go down here. We don't need emissions, who cares? Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's really all that the extra valves do. We'll go for this. Variable valve lift as well. Billet steel, titanium. Actually, hold on. Yeah, titanium. Pistons will go lightweight forged. And it's going to be... I guess we'll put up the quality on the engine components. But we'll leave the body normally. I want to just make ridiculous power. And let's hope it fits. We'll leave all this. We'll go variable valve timing. Crank up that quality. This thing is going to make like 2,000 horsepower. We're going to go turbos, race. This thing is going to make a lot of power, so we'll crank that up to like 2,700. The engine bay is more full than it really should be, but nobody cares. Alright. So this is a bit of an engine. Just a small engine here, as you can see. Nothing to worry about at all. We're going to go dual exhaust, bypass. Probably have to crank this up to like there. None. And it's currently knocking. Okay, it makes 1,200 horsepower, but that's not what I'm worried about. I just want to skip through. Alright, we're picking this one. So it's sort of like a C7 Corvette? Is that what it is? I just want to skip through all of this because I want to see... Okay, so we can make it front-wheel drive. It's going to be really bad though. Oh my goodness. So it is indeed front-wheel drive with this setup. So it's an 8.6 liter V10 front-wheel drive. That's the kind of stuff I wanted to see. All right, so let's raise up the compression. Let's not raise up the compression. Let us raise the cam profile though. We'll crank it up. Not doing anything. VVL profile. What do we need here? Probably more around this area. We're going to need something. There must be something restricting it. Turbine. Everything else seems fine though. We've got to raise the fuel mixture up. I'm not sure 100% on how to do this like the best way. So I'm just... Oh wow. Okay, we can make it like extremely rich. We'll advance the ignition timing, and the RPM limit is not enough either. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. So yeah, we'll advance the ignition timing even more. It currently makes 1600 horsepower. I was able to get 2600 horsepower out of a V12 of this similar size. So my hope is that we can do something like that. So if we go compression, we raise the compression, now it's actually doing something. Oh, knocking. Now if we lower this, that doesn't do anything at all. Let's see, so we need to we need to change the intercooler size. It's probably too big. Oh, now it's too small. Yeah, see, it was too big by just a small amount. Oh, I forgot to raise the turbo quality. That's going to change things. And then we're going to need to change the exhaust size as well, because it's probably too big. That's a little bit better, so it makes 1685 horsepower. That's not terrible, but it's not great either. I was really hoping to get more power than that. I was hoping for around the 2000 range, but it's unfortunate. Wait, headers short cast. That's not what... Oh, I guess... So we had to have short cast headers probably because they wouldn't fit otherwise, rather than race exhaust, so that's probably limiting it quite a bit. It says there's no airflow restriction, but... That's awkward. I don't know why it's doing that. Right. So 1685 horsepower isn't terrible, but it's not quite where I want to be. We can lower this back for reliability, and it only does 1600. I guess 1600 horsepower is pretty reasonable. So we'll just have to go with that. Let's hear this thing. Actually, no, we'll wait to hear it. But currently it's working pretty well. Right, so when it comes to the actual car part of this, it's a front-wheel drive Corvette, so one of the things we're going to need to do is... No, we'll just leave this stuff normally. We're not going to raise the quality of any of this. Make the paint probably... I really like this blue that we did, but I'm going to make a new one. Let's see. This berry blue is terrible. Alright, let's change it to white. Our first white vehicle. We need some flake on that white though. It can't be matte white. A little bit of shine, a little bit of flake. A nice white. Alright, that works for me. It's called blueberry, but nobody's too worried about that, hopefully. So we can go black, we can go carbon fiber. Let's go black, I like that. And brake discs, we'll make them red, although it currently has none. Alright. So when it comes to lights, as usual, I don't know what to do. So we're going to go headlights. What about something like this? Okay, that is hideous. We will not do that. Instead, what about something like this? Maybe like this? Oh, wow. Oh, goodness. Let me just take a look at that. Maybe with a bit of a turn, and then a lift. I'm not sure what Corvettes of this generation had. I'm forgetting, actually. These are real ugly, but I think they're pretty funny as well. Oh goodness, it looks real bad. Alright, we'll leave them for now. Let's go for these, but we're going to go with the old style. So we'll go here, and we'll make them big, and then we'll do the same thing again. Here, and we'll make them big. And they're a different size. That is awkward. Right, that's pretty good there. That's not horrific. It could be worse. It has been worse. Right, so this thing is going to need a grill underneath. It just needs something here. When it comes to... Whoa, that is a happy face. Oh my goodness. This smiling, laughing vehicle. I think I'm just going to put a grill right there. Oh no, it looks like a face so much. What else do we have for grills? Maybe something like this, but smaller and thinner. Then we can change this pattern to be a little bit darker. This might be one of the ugliest cars that I've made from the front, if we choose to stick with this. Let's see. We can snag a... Oh my goodness, it's so bad. We'll get rid of that. Usually I pick cars based on how easy I think I'm going to be able to put a grill on it, just because I know that it's like one of the hardest things to match up in this game. Oh boy. Alright, we're just going to have to go with nothing in between the lights and just that one thing down there. When it comes to scoops, no scoops for this car. Gotta slap a lip on it though. I'm gonna need one of these. Oh wow, that is really quite a significant lip, I'll say. We can stretch it out though. It looks like, hold on. It appears to have grown spikes. The spiked lip, should we leave that? I'm not keen on how tall it is. Oh my goodness, it's got a chin. One of the things that I was planning on doing, okay, I've got to get rid of that, that's so bad. One of the things that I was planning on doing is making like the ugliest possible car, but that wasn't for today, that's for another day. So we will instead not go with that. We'll put a fuel cap on it. Just a nice black fuel cap. Thing's gonna need some door handles. We'll go for some fancy door handles. That is on the wrong side. That makes more sense just like that. I need some mirrors, so we'll put some aggressive looking mirrors on it, probably something like this. They're so tiny. Right. So we need to put a little bit more effort onto the back, just because I think if I'm going to be taking a screenshot of this thing to place on the... Oh, we need wheels too. To use for the thumbnail. I like those ones. And we need exhaust as well. It's going to be a quad and then out the middle here. Just like this, but then mirrored. Alright, we'll just leave that there. For some reason the exhaust does not like me. It needs to be hit twice as a minimum. We can crank that up a little bit. Okay, that's not terrible. If we move that up, and we move this up as well, and then what we can do is we can grab a grill. I can actually put a grill in the back, I think. Yeah, just like this. And then we can shrink that, and then lower it down just a touch, and maybe bring it up a little bit more. Maybe make it a bit bigger. Alright, that's not terrible, actually. It's not the worst thing I've ever created. One thing I did forget to do is widen the front wheels. Oh wow, that messed up the lights bad. Okay, we'll widen the front and the back, just because that's pretty important. We're gonna have to take these lights and throw them in the bin because they are bad. We're just gonna go with some standard looking lights. No need to complicate things further. There we go. Now that's a better looking vehicle right there. You can really make these rims wide. That is like a full body kit. I like the back of it actually quite a bit. It looks quite nice. Alright, so let's move on to drivetrain. So it's going to be front wheel drive. It's going to be that 6-speed. It's a wicked fast car, so we will allow it to do that speed. Hold on, 426, that works. We probably want spacing somewhere in the 80s. No, we'll do 75. We're going to have to make this drivetrain good because it's otherwise going to grenade itself. So it's got extremely wide wheels because in the front especially it needs them. We're gonna give it 21s. We'll do, I like the 19s, but we're going to do 20s. And we'll make these wheels as big as we can. It looks like a monster truck. We'll crank those wheels down just a little bit. So the front offset, we'll offset those a little bit. We'll go for alloy wheels. Should we go magnesium wheels? We'll go magnesium wheels. And then we're going to need carbon ceramic. 6 pistons on the front, as big as they can get. Same thing on the back, as big as they can get. Boy, those are big. Pad type, we're going right up there in the, up into the stratosphere when it comes to, when it comes to sportiness. Full downforce. We're gonna need as much grip as we can get because this thing is going to be garbage. Cooling, brakes, we'll crank that up quality wise. Everything except the body is, oh, why does that have back seats? No back seats allowed. Sport interior, no infotainment. Quality +3. We're going to need power steering just because it'll get mad if we don't have it, and we'll do standard advanced. Okay, advanced safety. Active sport. Let's see, semi-adaptive with a race preset, and it's not great in terms of what this thing allows, but it has been done. This thing has been declared the front wheel drive Corvette, and the trim is going to be the 1600 horsepower V10. Wait, how many liters is it? Let's see, 8.6 liter V10. So that's pretty insane. I'm actually very interested to see how this thing goes. It does not look great, except I think the back looks okay. But I think we should export it to Beam and give it a try. So I'll see you there in a second. Hey everyone, so this is our creation, except in Beam. It actually looks really good. I like the way that the back looks. The front is terrible, but we will not consider that. But the wide body kit on it is excellent. It's really just a good looking car overall. I think I'm going to be using this Corvette model again in the future for one of my newer ideas. So it is front wheel drive, but it's not as bad as I was expecting. I've got the ESC turned off, so we don't have traction control, we don't have assists, and I'm just gonna, let's just take it for a quick drive around the block here in Italy, and we'll see what it's like. So you hit the gas, and it spins the front wheels as you would suspect, but it doesn't torque steer too badly. It's hard to turn, and its brakes are not quite as good as they should be, but it's a bit of a, like, it's way overpowered essentially. It does not turn when the gas is on because your wheels are too busy spinning, and I think that that's its fatal flaw. It's good at slow speed, but if you hit the gas, especially with the ESC off, you just cannot turn. The stop sign is go throughable. Alright, we're dragging a little bit of the body behind us. But yeah, it's a bit of a disaster. So if we put on the ESC, then it drives a lot better. It's controlling the wheel spin, it's making it so you don't spin the wheels as much. It's just a better car overall. Yeah, I mean, we've seen what happens when, okay, that bush was thankfully not a collision bush, but we've seen what happens with overpowered vehicles. Like this is the thing that I drove around in the drag race last time. It's a bit of a disaster in itself, made in Beam, but it's got a 6.2 liter supercharged Hellcat engine, and this thing, it's got a 4-wheel drive, big tires, and it just spins everywhere. And the overpoweredness of it causes it to be more tippy. It's just, if I had put just the regular Beam engine in it, it would probably be a better vehicle. And that's why I Yeah, that's why I drag raced it last time and just tried to show that it's not quite good. Oftentimes you put a ton of power into something, like this probably has 707 horsepower, somewhere around there, because that's what the Hellcat has. And it's just too much. Like, it's just dangerous. It's just dumb. So we'll leave that there. And let's just go for a drive around Italy. Let's take this Corvette for a spin. Let's go check out the Italy map. I wasn't exactly sure what to do today. I was gonna do drag racing again, but figured, like, well, we already did drag racing. So we'll do that again next time. It was fun making the timers and everything for that. Oh, and you might remember this area. Goodness. Oh no, it's stuck, isn't it? You may remember this area from one of the videos that I made. This is the one where I did like this super slow vehicle, and it could barely get up this hill. But now that we have 1600 horsepower and a twin-turbo V10, it makes it much, much easier. Oh my goodness, it hesitates in second gear. Man, oh man. We're gonna ignore that stop sign and the also speed limit sign, and we're just gonna crawl up this mountain. So what I need to do for these videos is sort of come up with a direction for these final areas. Let me know if you like the drag racing, because like I said, it was fun to make those timers, and it was fun to goodness, this thing can rev. It was fun to like put in that effort to make the video just higher quality overall, and I think I want to do that kind of stuff in the future. Oh my goodness, we're flying. Oh no. Okay, reset. Yeah, but I think I want to do that kind of stuff again in the future. Let me know if you like it though. Goodness, we're gonna have to get back on the road here. I can also do it with racetracks. It's a little bit more challenging, but I could do it with racetracks. There might be a beam tool that does it for me, but I don't know. I haven't done any research into that. I probably should have, instead of spending like 2 hours. Well, it wasn't 2 hours, it was more like an hour just figuring out the timers last time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to making more stuff with more direction at least. But man, oh man, this Corvette is capable. It is the best front-wheel drive Corvette I have ever made, by a long shot. It's like, this thing is fast down these country roads. It's given me an idea for the next vehicle, but you will have to see. So, yeah, thanks for watching the video. This one's a little bit shorter. I was trying to rush through the building, I guess, so that's kind of what happens. But, yeah, see you in another couple days. By couple, I mean 3, so... yeah, I don't know why I'm saying couple. In a few days. Approximately 3 days. At some point, there will be another video, occasionally, maybe, potentially. This thing is so low, it cannot get over a curb. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna crash this thing into the water if it's the last thing I do. And then I'm gonna go play more Skyrim, because... yeah, I don't know why, I seem to go in waves with things. Just had the inclination to play Skyrim yesterday, and so that's what I did. Oh my goodness, this curb is fighting me. Right, so we're gonna have to go off. Oh no. Okay. This thing has the widest tires that I could fit onto it, and still, the grip is questionable, to say the least. Yeah, so I must say that I am looking forward to making more content. The Tomb Raider 2 video will happen eventually, for those of you who are interested. And I have put some work into it, I just have to finish the game. But until then... it's a washout.